Good morning on this Friday. We are currently westbound along State Road 408 and we are not westbound. That shows you where I'm at mentally today. I am all over the place. Still trying to figure it out. It's all right, but we are eastbound I-4. That's why the sun is directly in your face. I apologize. That glare is pretty intense. So I'll pull you inside here so you can see me with the glare, right? So not everything we do in Results 1, not everything I do as Trooper Steve, as your titled traffic safety expert, is traffic related. Why? Because there's so much more that what we offer as News 6 from our traffic department, right? Me being the traffic department. I'm a veteran. I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm a community safety advocate. I love dogs, love animals. So we get to talk about everything, just like a lot of our talent. You know, Justin's an anchor, but he has a passion for real estate and growth in our community, so he focuses on that. Eric Von Aken, he's a reporter and an anchor, but he loves being handy. So we like to expand a little bit of the things that we do on our own to share with you guys. So that's exactly what we get to do here at News 6. And today, I am headed into the downtown direction currently because I am hosting the POW, Prisoner of War, MIA, Missing in Action, Remembrance Ceremony for the city of Orlando today. And today is National POW MIA Remembrance Day. Man, this car is cruising. All right. Sound ideas, video control. Chill out, bro. And I'm hosting that today. The city of Orlando reached out and asked if I would be willing to MC this event. And of course, you know I'm going to say yes. There is not a veteran ceremony that I would say no to, whether it was for one person or for 1,000. It's the only way we can kind of repay them, right? So we're going to get off here into the city of Orlando and head towards Dr. Phillips this morning and talk a little bit about that ceremony. So it is open to the public, and you just have to register. Easy, hop on the City of Orlando's website. There's a link to the POW page, and drop in, register, and you can attend that today. And that is at the Dr. Phillips, take two. It's at the Dr. Phillips Center at the DeVos Family Room. And that's at 10:30 this morning. So we're 2 hours away from it. And we have an amazing speaker that is going to be speaking with us today. Keynote speaker. And, you know, it's not every day that a POW tells their story. It's not every day that we have a POW that survives and is able to come back home and really tell us their story. So we have Shoshana Johnson. Shoshana Johnson is the first black female prisoner of war, and very modern day. You know, when we think POW, when we think prisoner of war, often we think Vietnam, we think the Korean era, and that's right. But to really update it, to really hit home to some other people, you know, there have been men and women captured while serving for the United States by an enemy that has been captured, and Shoshana Johnson is one of those people. So Army Specialist Shoshana Johnson was America's first black female POW, and I tell you, the council is so proud to have her joining with this ceremony today. You know, having, like I said, a recent conflict bring this issue front and center for our new generation, and it grows interest, it educates, it really drives home that yes, even in today's world, our veterans are more important than anybody. It's our hope that her unique story today at 10:30 at the Dr. Phillips Center is going to bring attention and compassion to the struggles of our POW and MIA families. And you think about this for a second. So I've served in theater, I've served in 2 combat tours, and leaving as the member is already difficult. I could not imagine what my family was going through, and then understanding a timeline, right? So we hold on to that end time. They're coming home, and to think at some point that soldier, that airman, that sailor, that Marine never comes home, ever. There's no closure, there's no explanation. Looking at the conflicts and the numbers and the data, the numbers are in excess of 80,000 either POW or MIA from all our conflicts. And that is a genre of categories. Missing in action, people who have been captured, people who are declared missing at sea, the Korean War. It's 80,000 plus Americans. And it is our job to ensure that we remember them. And I think that's the hardest part. I feel sometimes as I run into people, younger people, even my age, that don't get it because you're only concerned about yourself. And I'm not sitting here talking smack, I'm just telling the truth. We live in a world where we're only focused about us, and we really do forget what it takes to allow that to happen. The ideology that we get to focus on our own, do our own thing, is because of what we stand for as a country. So the ability to have these thoughts, the ability to live the way we do, is because of the strong front of our military, period. And you could be like, oh, well, the softer touch. I'm sorry, I'm a black and white kind of guy. Because of what we stand for as a country and because of the strength we have as a country, it allows us to live the amazing lives that we do. But that comes at a cost. And every service member who has served and volunteered, no one's forced you to do this, goes into it knowing, hey, I could lose my life over this. I do tell you, not many people think, man, I'm going to get captured by the enemy. And to ensure that we remember these service members, these men and women, is so vital. So we're going to pull off here at the DPAC. Road is currently closed, but valet for me. So let's pull up real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys.
How you doing?
Good, hold on 1 second. Let me shut the mic off here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, back with you here. So we're going to get parked over at here within the Dr. Phillips Center and check it out. So they're going to get us parked nice up front row spot. Sorry, I've got to pay attention as I'm backing up here, so I'm not really talking to y'all at the moment. So, we are here at the Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. Pretty awesome. You can see how beautiful it is outside here today, and this is going to be an amazing event. And so let's talk a little bit about POW, MIA, the history behind it, what it is, what it stands for. So it's commemorated on the third Friday of every September. It is not a federal holiday. It is an observed holiday, meaning everyone pretty much functions as normal, but you do have many ceremonies that do take place in order to recognize and remember and ensure that none of these men and women ever are forgotten. National ceremonies will be held all across the country today, with the main one taking place, of course, at the Tomb of the Unknown, and over at the Pentagon. And of course, many cities like us here in the city of Orlando are really showing our support as well. And I like that. I think it means a lot to me, not as a member of this community, but as a veteran that lives in this community, to know that, because not every city does this. Not every city holds ceremonies on days that are not federal holidays, right? But to hold a remembrance on a day that it is recognized, pretty awesome stuff. So real quick, I think I'm going to throw some numbers at you. It's pretty crazy. Over 72,000 missing soldiers from World War II, almost 8,000 from Korean War, Vietnam, almost 1,500, over 1,500, 126 missing soldiers just from the Cold War. That is crazy. And Gulf War 5. So, you know, some of these conflicts were a little minor in retrospect. Do not assume what I'm saying there as a whole. And yet we still lose men and women, and we are unaccounted for. It's a lot. In 1971, Mr. Michael Hoff, the wife of Navy Lieutenant Commander Hoff, who was listed as missing in action during the Vietnam War after his plane was shot down over Laos, developed the idea of a national flag to remind every American of the U.S. service members whose fates were never accounted for during war. And that's what the resemblance of our POW MIA flag. So today, at 10:30, we'll be out here at the Dr. Phillips Center. Come join us if you can. It's going to be a really, really nice ceremony. I'm excited for it. Surrounded by amazing individuals and people dedicated to representing our veterans. Hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll leave you with a nice little shot here of the courtyard. Having a great weekend. Be safe. Love you guys. Later.